I'm Joe Balagtas. I'm a professor of agricultural economics and the director of the Center for Food Demand at Purdue University. My colleagues and I at the Center for Food Demand since January 2022 have been collecting a monthly survey of about 1,200 Americans to ask them about their experiences in the food space. That gives us more than 4 years of monthly data that allows us to measure and monitor consumers' perceptions, behavior, and satisfaction in the food space. In our most recent survey, we focused on consumer food values. And when I say values, what I mean is we ask consumers what's important to them when they go shopping for groceries or when they go out to eat. The way we do that is we give survey respondents a menu of about 6 attributes, including affordability, nutrition, taste, environmental impact of their foods, etc., and a budget of 100 points. And we tell them, allocate these 100 points to these 6 attributes based on what's most important to you. And what we found in our last survey, and what we've found in every survey over the 4 years that we've been collecting this data, is that number one, the most important value, the most important attribute for American consumers is taste. Food has to taste good to us for us to purchase and enjoy it. Not far behind taste is affordability. So consumers want food that tastes good and that is affordable to them. A little bit distant third is nutrition, about a half as important as taste. People do want to eat healthfully, but it's not as important as taste and affordability. And then way down the priority list, although not 0, people think it's important, but it's not as important as these other attributes, are things like the environmental impact of the food that we eat, or the social responsibility. For example, how workers are treated in the food supply chains. Way down the list, about a third as important as taste to American consumers on average. Another topic that my colleagues and I studied in the most recent Consumer Food Insights survey is consumers' priorities when they log in to do their grocery shopping online. What's important to them? What are they looking for? And then we also asked them their comfort level with sharing their data with online grocers for potentially a more tailored shopping experience. One big finding is that when consumers log in to do their grocery shopping online, their priorities are first and foremost about nutrition, health, and diet. This contrasts to what consumers tell us their food values are overall, where they say, nope, first is taste, second is affordability, third, way down the line, is health and nutrition. When consumers shop online, they tell us, no, nutrition's number one. And so it seems like consumers are using the online interface to identify and procure healthful products. So how do we reconcile these apparently conflicting results, where on the one hand, consumers tell us overall when they shop for groceries that taste and affordability are most important, and nutrition is further down the line, less important. But when they're shopping online, consumers tell us that nutrition, diet preferences, and health are the most important thing. And I think the answer is that shopping in person in brick and mortar stores is a little bit more of an experience. sometimes an inconvenience, but an experience. We walk down the aisles, maybe looking for specific things, but we're also willing to grab this batch of cookies, grab these chips as we're walking through the aisle on the way to get our yogurt and oranges, for example. When we log in to a website to do grocery shopping online, it's a more targeted experience. We're not browsing per se, but I'm looking for this specific type of yogurt or the specific low gluten bread that my child needs, for example. We also ask consumers what their comfort level is with online vendors using their data, their browser history, their past purchases, to personalize the shopping experience. Approximately 60% of respondents say they're comfortable with online vendors using that data in that way. 20%, a minority, but a significant minority, 1 out of 5, say that they're uncomfortable with their data being used to tailor the shopping experience to an individual shopper.